name is Ralph Gear, a volunteer on the Acadians Project. And this video is going to explain how to use ChatGPT to write census paragraphs for the 1701 census at Port Royal. At the end of the video, you will see how fast it writes paragraphs for 10 different family members. The slides before the video explain how to prepare your input. Your input is very important because you probably have heard the expression, garbage in, garbage out. I have worked on the Acadian censuses between 1686 and 1714 and have found hundreds of errors in not only the various transcriptions available, but also in the original censuses. I have found a woman recorded as a widow when her husband was still living. I have found a man recorded as living with his wife when he wasn't married until a couple of years later. I have found couples with teenage children when they had only been married for a couple of years, and the list goes on. Because of this, I have written my own transcriptions to mirror the original censuses and then made corrections to the original censuses with the help of reliable sources like the DGFA, the gold standard. A personal story about how using poor sources have affected my family. My Acadian grandmother's birth record was elusive, in part because her marriage record said her name was Melanson instead of Melanson, that she was born in Nolane, Connecticut instead of Charlotte, Restigouche, New Brunswick, Canada, that she was 20 instead of 19. You would think that something written in stone would have to be true, but even her tombstone perpetuated the error, saying she was born in 1887 instead of 1888. First, open the file with your input for Abraham Bourg. Then open your file for the 1701 census for the Port Royal prompt. Place the two files side by side. Copy the Abraham Bourg input, close the window, and scroll down on the prompt and paste the input below the families to process. Copy all of the prompt. Including the input you just pasted, close the window and click Don't Save. Open the ChatGPT delete any old chats. Click in the Ask Anything window and paste the prompt that you just copied. Now upload it by clicking on the black circle with the up arrow. Scroll down a little bit so you can see the code starting to write your paragraphs. When the processing has stopped, you will see some icons at the bottom. At this point, it is safe to copy. Close the ChatGPT window. Open a blank Word document. And paste all the paragraphs for each member of the Abraham Bourg family. And it's these paragraphs that you will copy into each profile individually. And this concludes our video. Thank you.